Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Today we're at the 2014 Active Lifestyle Vehicle Awards. This is a competition with over 30 sport utility vehicles, crossovers, and other vehicles that are aimed at people with active lifestyles. What does that mean? Well, we're talking about individuals and families, people who participate in sports as a hobby, some professionally, but also families who need vehicles for camping or taking their kids to a lot of different events. And so this is an event where people actually get to drive the cars and score them on how they might work for their lifestyles. But more important than that even, this isn't an event where us journalists get to vote for the cars. This is an event where the consumers, they get to have a say. On the special edition of Motoring Monday, the jury getting to decide on the winners of 8 different classes of vehicles this year included a variety of people who have active lifestyles. These include long-distance runners, professional athletes, including some celebrities, as well as those who simply enjoy other activities like weight training, hiking, or playing in local sports. The point? Get these people into the vehicles the manufacturers aim directly at them with the claims of adventure, utility, and value. Nobody is more qualified than the genuine car buyer who walks the walk and talks the talk. After a short walk around by the manufacturers of each vehicle to show off their latest features and list off important bullet points, the group of over 100 drivers were soon on their way to testing the vehicles in routes both on and off the road. Classes were broken up into vehicle types and uses. As you might see, some vehicles might seem more fitting to a class than others. Keep in mind the manufacturers were able to choose which models to place in the classes in their own strategies to compete. First up was Best Value Family, which was more or less the bread and butter crossover and SUV class. Included here were the Dodge Durango, Toyota Highlander, and this year Kia's all-new 2015 Sedona MPV. An interesting strategy on Kia's part, their new minivan genuinely feels like a crossover SUV from behind the wheel and offered the other two classmates a good challenge for heart and soul. The people decided with their votes, however, and the Dodge Durango came out on top. Stepping up to the big leagues, the luxury family category offered up the new 2015 Cadillac Escalade, Lexus LX570, and the fresh Acura MDX. With vehicles spanning from midsize crossover to truck-based full-size SUV, it provided drivers with plenty to think about. Acura's MDX offered the brand's smooth and creamy take on the high-performance crossover driving experience, while the Lexus gave a Land Cruiser-like theme with a little bit of extra leather and wood. For these fleet-footed athletes, the Cadillac Escalade was the winner of this class. Before we get to the off-road course, one of the up-and-coming categories of the active lifestyle vehicle competition is the green set. This year, these included the Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid and the new 2015 Volkswagen Golf TDI clean diesel. Kia surprised everyone and arrived with their all-new Soul EV, an electric vehicle which is not yet on the market here in Arizona. Welcomed by many, it was the first time behind the wheel of an EV, and during the day, it never lost its charge with a 90-plus mile range. If I had voted, my personal pick was the new electrically motivated Kia Soul. It had plenty of power, offered the gift of silence at speed, and was cute as hell. Though the Soul was popular with many, Volkswagen won the class with their new Golf TDI. Also a rising tide in the sport ute genre is the urban class. The compact segment includes the Fiat 500L, all-new Honda Fit, and the Kia Soul gasoline version. Both the Kia and the 500L returned this season, but the 2015 Honda Fit was the new contender in the ring. All three vehicles had their strengths as well as their fans. When the votes were tallied up, the Kia Soul took home the trophy again for being the most appealing across the board for value, utility, and proud-to-own factor. The off-road track was a favorite with the masses, offering many of the jury members the opportunity to drive the sport utility vehicles in ways they never might in their daily lives. For others experienced in rock crawling, it was the chance to try the other guy's brand. In the best value off-road category was an unlikely variety of vehicles spanning from the more car-like Subaru Outback to the Jeep Cherokee crossover. They both played against the heavy-duty skilled off-roaders, including the Toyota 4Runner and the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. With such a wide range of capabilities and vehicle formats, the jury really ended up looking at how they truly identified with them as opposed to the metrics we journalists might measure them by. This is a good thing. After all, you buy these cars. Winning this category was the 2015 Subaru Outback. The luxury off-road class was right next door, giving the opportunity to drive the Lexus GX 460 and the Jeep Grand Cherokee EcoDiesel on the small course of moguls and hills, as well as the rock crawl. Manufacturer representatives rode along to demonstrate the off-road traction systems and suspension features. Both vehicles offer a mix of rich luxury interiors with commendable off-road prowess as well as towing capabilities. There could only be one winner, and with only two to vote from, the athletes awarded Jeep Grand Cherokee the crown this year. The largest class of vehicles this year was the best value on-road, with compact crossovers as well as what most would call cars. In fact, the wildcard entry this year was a Buick Verano turbo sedan, most assuredly not an SUV. It was, however, quite popular during the day, often out on the road. Competitors also included the venerable Dodge Journey, Nissan Rogue, Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, Kia Forte 5-door, and the Toyota Venza. With so many vehicles to compare, it was a surprise upset in Dodge's favor, with their Journey crossover getting the nod from the jury. The luxury on-road set was also comprised of a mix of sports sedans and luxury crossovers, which seemed an unlikely group. They were all welcome drives, however, with some offering up high performance and others cosseting luxury. These included the all-new 2015 Mercedes-Benz C400 with its twin-turbo V6 and the Cadillac CTS V-Sport, also sporting a twin-turbo V6. Competing with them was the freshly minted Acura TLX sedan, as well as crossovers Lexus RX 350 and Audi Q3 2.0T. My personal favorite of the bunch was the Audi Q3 with its agile and tight feel, down-to-business interior, and spunky personality on the road. I wasn't voting, however, but the winner was well worthy of the trophy too, and that was the Mercedes-Benz C400 sedan. The event has been held in Phoenix, Arizona now for several years, the brainchild of athlete and automotive journalist Nina Russin and Jim Woodman, a journalist, triathlete, and founder of Active.com. Making the day fun, the 2014 Active Lifestyle Vehicle Awards was held at the local Motors campus. Here, motorized toys of unimaginable proportions are made every day, including the Rally Fighter, as well as the 3D printed car, which has gained many headlines lately. More coming from us on that very soon. Well, folks, there you have it, the 2014 Active Lifestyle Vehicle Awards. You put the consumer behind the wheel and let them decide. I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I hope you enjoyed the ride.